Here with Kieron Pollard of the Trinbago Knight Riders. Kieron, before I get to the questions, maybe you could give us a rundown on how things are going after the first 3 games.
Things are going pretty decent. Obviously, we 1 win and 2 losses, on the bunks. So for us, it was just a matter of trying to acclimatize the conditions, trying to find the right combinations, and also trying to be smart and intelligent in what we're doing. I think from a bowling perspective, we have been good. We need to step up to the plate a bit with the bat, as batters. But having said that, early days in the tournament, but every time we say early days, the games are coming so thick and fast. By the time you blink, you might be 5 or 6 games, into the tournament, having to win a couple. So we're wary of that factor, and hopefully we can, sort of get our act together and get a complete game, and see if we can pick a momentum, throughout the tournament.
I suppose I've heard a lot of people say it's a long, short tournament. There's a lot of cricket happening in a lot of space of time. Does that mean that you guys need to really hit your straps when you get out there tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. Each and every time you get an opportunity to play cricket, you should want to hit your straps. But sometimes when you have guys coming from different parts of the world, trying to get that right sort of camaraderie straight away, it's good we have a bunch of familiar guys. So I think off the field we have been, absolutely fantastic, and on the field in pastures we have been good. So as I said, just from a batting perspective, we just need to improve, and hopefully that can happen.
Quick question here is, will Darren Bravo be fit to play tomorrow?
Possibility exists. Without giving out, too much. Yes, he twisted his ankle a couple of days ago. Last game was a bit of a precautionary sort of, rest, to try to get it right. But let's see what happens. Tion came in, and I didn't think he did too badly, for us as well. So let's see what happens.
Winning one of your first 3 games, is that a start you're satisfied with?
Obviously not. You want to be 3-3. You only sitting pretty just like the St. Kitts Patriots. But again, these things happened last year. We went through the entire tournament without losing a game. But as I say, there's different ways to get a final result in terms of a tournament. You might be able to win all the games and win a tournament, or it might be the difficult route up. So for us, I think we haven't been far off. We have lost a couple of close games, one by 8 runs, one by 5 runs. So just as I said, it's just a matter of us, putting the pieces of the puzzle together quickly and, playing that complete game and sort of building that momentum.
You already mentioned that you don't think the batting's necessarily been exactly where you want it to be. Is that something you're overly concerned about, or do you think it's going to come soon?
We have world-class players in our team. We have international cricketers in our team. We have guys who have played international cricket in our team, in our batting lineup. So batting is a unique sort of situation. We can talk about all that we need to do, but when we go out there, there are different factors that come into play, and we just need to try to negate, some of the things that is happening, and just try to absorb some pressure and then apply some pressure, and hopefully it can work for us. That's the most we can actually do at this point in time. We can't say we're going to change anything overly too much because there's not much practice times and the games are coming, thick and fast.
Always been a lot of talk amongst TKR on the mood of the camp. Is that still very good? I know you guys talk about being a family and being quite a close-knit group. Even after not the perfect start, you guys feeling good?
We're brilliant. You should have seen, our team dinner last night, and that would have given you the right perspective as to where we are. I think we are good. I think I said we have a good bunch of guys, in that dressing room, and guys enjoying each other's, company. And sometimes I just believe that the results should not determine you as a human being. We play a game, we play a sport. We do it because we love it, but there are different factors that sort of affect the end result. But the end result should not affect relationships and camaraderie, and that is something. Yes, we have lost 2 games out of 3, but we are very still high in that dressing room, I must say.
Yesterday's game against the Kings, the TKR faced 10 overs of dot balls. Was that a specific tactic? We've seen a lot of wickets fall in the opening 10 overs. Were you thinking you want to keep wickets in hand for the back end, or was it just struggling to get the ball away?
Again, this question has been a Achilles heel, for me for the last couple of months, and to answer the question, we can sit from where we sit, and everyone can look at stats, and we can continue to, say, that's the reason why. We are conscious of certain things, but as I said, without making any excuses, and I want to be clear with that, without making any excuses or saying anything, there are different factors that play a part as to why there are so many dot balls. Persons are watching cricket and they are seeing for themselves, and I will let the experts and the analytical minds determine as to why it's happening. Because yes, TKR faced 61 dot balls, but watch across the tournament and you tell me the average of dot balls that all the other teams have faced.
Can we expect to see Yasir Shah coming in soon, given how important leg spin's become in 2020 cricket?
Let's see. Only 11 can play at any given time, and we'll always try to come up with our best combination to combat the opposition.
Sunil Narayan didn't open in the last match. Is this going to be a permanent change forward, or just how things go?
Then if you want all my strategies, then I might as well give you the TKR manual and the script as to what we're going to go going through the tournament. And then you guys will have an idea what's going to happen. At the end of the day, we make decisions as we see fit. And with Webster coming in, one of his prime position is opening the batting, and he has done well there, for us. So let's see what happens. Let's see what 11 we put on the field, and hopefully that 11 can get us across the line.
Looking back at the first 3 games so far, what would you say are the positives and what would you say are the negatives?
We have bowled well. 142, 122, and 157, restricting the opposition, on a ground like St. Kitts. I think it has been fantastic. Our bowlers has been, really great in terms of execution. Led by, Ravi Rampal, bringing his experience back. Isu Udana, doing fantastic for us. Our spinners have been doing a magnificent job. As well, young Jaden Seals has been, a phenomenal, over the last couple of months or so. So that has been positive for us. I think, we can improve a bit on our fielding and our catching as a team. Our fielding has been good, but, from a catching perspective, we can improve on that. We have some chances that have gone down, in those 3 games. And, of course, as mentioned before, the batting, needs to come to the party. But one positive from the batting is that, all our guys have gotten time in the middle now. Lendell batting, facing 30 deliveries, getting some time understanding, the pitch. Monroe, he has been, standing, signing for TKR over the years. He get into bat, 40-odd balls and batting through the innings. And, Tim Seifert coming out and, stroking, those deliveries in a strike rate of over 200, I think has been fantastic. The old guy, Ramdin as well, showing his experience. And I think we are getting there. And these are the positive things. So we have a lot more positives than you might want to believe, but we just need to find a way to get over the line.
Something on Asuru Udana, who's been one of the bowlers of the tournament so far. How important has he been, and how important has his left-arm variation been for you when you're bowling attack?
Very, very important, and hence the reason why, the acquisition, obviously his angles, his slower balls, he can swing the ball back into the right-hander, and he has a wealth of experience of playing for Sri Lanka and playing around the world. So he has been good, for us as well, and, long may that continue. Yes, it's not going to happen each and every game, but it's always nice, to have experience in your lineup.
Kieron Pollard, Trinbago Knight Riders, thank you very much.
Thank you.